The first time this rhino faced a gun like this, she suffered unimaginable trauma.
It'll take 4 or 5 minutes.
Now a team of vets dart her to save her, to clean and dress the gaping wound where her horns once were, to salvage what the poachers left of her face. From where I'm standing, you can actually see directly through her nose. She's so badly injured. The poachers darted her because it's a silent procedure, but then they hacked away at her horn with machetes. So now the airflow is compromised and she's breathing mostly through her sinuses.
We're going to start with that, see if it works.
The team have named her Hope. When they found her, 4 days after the poachers had, she was in a terrible state, weak from massive blood loss and from the after effects of the anaesthetic.
Infection had set in. The flies had laid eggs, which had then become maggots and were beginning to eat her alive. So she's been through all of that.
The team are feeling their way here. There have been just a handful of operations to save rhinos this badly injured. There's no template for success. The anaesthetic must be closely monitored. The animal hauled to her feet periodically to keep the blood flow going. Plus, there's very little facial bone left to work with.
We will use that bone actually to fasten this dressing into the skull.
That is a gruesome process.
Okay.
The wound must heal moist, so a protective mould is drilled to the remaining bone on her face and sewn into the skin of her nose. Hope ripped the last cover off. The itch underneath must have been unbearable. This one must hold for longer. It'll take a while, 2 years perhaps, till she's healed. And it is a harrowing process, not just for Hope, but for the vets battling to help her and others like her.
Being next to animals that have been subjected to this amount of brutality it's an incredibly emotional experience. Partially because we are just still completely dumbstruck as to the reasons behind it. But I think the importance is that there's this dissociation between what is taking place on the ground and what animals are being subjected to through poaching and the illegal trade in wildlife, and the consumers on the other end of the world that are buying products without realizing just what they go through.
Hope's horns may already be in Asia, where, especially in Vietnam, rhino horn is wrongly considered to be some sort of health elixir. This is the reality. Animals brutalized, a species endangered and in trauma to feed the greed of consumers who do not see the harm they're doing. Diana Magne, CNN, Shamwari Nature Reserve, South Africa.